Hello, today I'm talking with Marlys Macy, who is also my mom. Uh, Mom, what year were you born?
What year?
Yes.
1928.
And where were you born?
Findlay, North Dakota.
North Dakota. Do you have any brothers and sisters?
I had 5 older brothers.
Wow. And where was your mom from?
She was from Findlay, North Dakota.
Okay. And what was her name?
Clara Amelia Sampson.
Okay.
And her married name was Bakke.
Okay. And where was your dad? Did he live in Findlay or where is he from?
He is from Stavanger, Norway.
Okay. How did he get to the United States?
He came with his 2 sisters to the United States, and they went to Iowa.
Okay.
And he lived there, and then in later years went to North Dakota where he worked.
Did you know his other sisters? Did you know?
I would write letters to my one aunt, Anna. Their names were Anna and Julia, but and then I went to see them one time. But other than that, no, I haven't kept in contact.
And your mom, was she raised on a farm or was she raised in Findlay?
She was raised on the farm.
Okay. And she was the third oldest of 13?
Yes, she was.
Okay. Do you know the other 12? Did you know her sisters and brothers?
Yes.
What were their names?
Oh, I might not get them in the right order, but I think I can name them all.
Okay.
Robert, Lena, Ole, Melvin, Arthur, Garfield, Stella, Anna, Josephine, Betsy,
I think that's
don't know
it.
if I missed any or not.
No, I think that's...
Nels.
Nels, okay.
Nels. Now, is that 13?
It sounds like it. No, that's good. But you knew them all? And
I knew them all.
yeah. And did they all live on the farm and work on the
Well,
farm?
they all did, until they went to the service too, of course. There was at least 4 of them that went into the Army in the second. No, my oldest uncle, Robert, he was in the First World War.
Okay.
And my other uncles were in the Second World War.
Okay.
And so were my 5 brothers.
Okay.
Well, yeah, all 5 brothers.
Right. On the Sampson farm, do you know how they farmed the land? Did they have tractors or horses? How did they farm at that time?
They had horses.
Horses, okay. Now, did you live in the farm when you were born and your brothers? Did you live on the farm or did you live in Findlay?
Always lived right in town. Okay. We always lived in town. I walked to school, which was real close.
How far were you away from the school?
Oh, a couple blocks, I guess.
Did you go to the same school all the way from first grade to high school?
All 12 years.
All 12 years. How many people, do you remember how many people were in your first grade class?
Well, the first and second grades were together in one room.
Okay.
And the third and fourth together in another room, and so on. Fifth and sixth together, and the seventh and eighth together. And I would say maybe, I'm just guessing, maybe 30 or...
30? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I noticed the 2 pictures behind you. Who are those 2 pictures of?
That's my great-grandparents.
Okay, your great-grandparents. And do you know their names?
Rasmus and Cinema. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm not quite sure.
Okay. Now, were they from Findlay or where did they immigrant? Were they immigrants also? How'd they get to the United States?
They came here and brought their family.
From Norway?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you have a rough estimate of what year that was?
No, I really don't.
but they eventually settled all around Findlay, North Dakota.
Yes, on the farm, out in the country, yeah.
Now, are they buried in that same area, same community there?
Are they what?
Buried? Did they stay there
Yes,
and live?
at the Unstrabald Cemetery.
Okay, okay. So, and so their children would have been your grandparents.
One of theirs was Lewis, who was my grandfather.
Louis Sampson was your grandfather.
Yes.
Okay, and who was your grandmother?
Anna.
Do you know what her last name was?
Her last name was Nelson, was her maiden name.
Nelson. Okay, that was her maiden name. And do you know did she immigrate over from Norway also, or?
They came from Norway too,
Yeah.
yes.
So would you say that whole community was made up of mostly Norwegians?
Mostly, I would
Okay.
say so.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Interesting. So they must have immigrated in the middle to late 1800s. And
Oh, I imagine. Yeah.
do you know if they were the original homesteaders of that land, meaning they got it from the federal government, or did they buy it from some other farmer? Or because in the 1850s and 1860s, it was homesteading where people moved west.
Yeah, I really can't answer that.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
not certain.
Okay. And how many, Anna and Lewis, how many children did they have? They're the ones that had the 13, right?
What?
Anna and Lewis,
Had 13.
the 13, and your mother was Clara, which was one of those 13. Okay, and most of them lived out on the farm, but when Clara got older, she moved into the town of Findlay
Yes.
and married William Bakke, and then you guys stayed in Findlay.
Yeah.
Did you ever go out to the farm?
Oh, I did. I went out there a lot, and I rode with my uncle Enoch
Okay.
Berg
Okay.
and his daughters.
Okay. Okay. And the Bergs, what's their relationship to you?
Well, Enoch's wife, Josephine, was my mother's sister.
Okay. Well, let's end it for right now. So thank you very much, and I'll talk to you again soon.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.